Hi and welcome to Whiskey Shared. You're watching day 10 of my mystery whiskey advent calendar. I'm Toby and you're watching Whiskey Shared. It's day 10 of my whiskey advent calendar, or Dramvent calendar as I've nicknamed it, and this is another mystery dram. My wife has randomly poured 24 whiskies, one a day, from a potential 102 whiskies, 70 of which are mine. They're whiskies I own, but I haven't tried them all, so some I don't know. And 32 are samples which have been given to me by the whiskey community. So there really is a random mix of whiskies. Should we find out what this one tastes like? On to the whiskey. Before I start, if you want to find out what's in my glass, just look in the description below. Otherwise, wait until the end and you'll see the reveal at the same time I do. Let's have a quick look at the colour. That one is really dark and golden. That's like golden syrup. That's yeah, that possibly looks like there's a hint of sherry in there as well. I'm going to nose it, taste it, tell you if I like it, and have a stab at what I think it is. If it's one of mine or something I've tasted before, or yeah. Let's try it on the nose. Okay, so instantly, American whiskey. That's what I get on the nose. That's really sweet, really sugary. I'm getting cherry cola. Really lovely and sweet. Yeah, I'd say that's an American whiskey or a bourbon. That's what I'm getting on the nose. If I had to guess, Maker's Mark is what I'd pick for this. Yeah, those sort of intense sweet sugars, boiled sweets, cola cubes, it's all there. Not sure on the ABV, obviously if it is Maker's Mark, I think that's 45%. Yeah, let's try it on the palate. That tastes exactly as it smells. Although, now I've tasted it, I'm thinking Jim Beam single barrel. Not entirely sure though, because even though it tastes a bit like that, there is a slight dusty note. Obviously, I have done a review of Jim Beam in the past, did it versus Jack Daniels. If you want to see that video, not that I'm saying this is that, because I don't know, I'll put a link up there and you can watch that, but this is a possible candidate. Another sip. Yeah, I think that's Jim Beam. There's a character to it that it's just triggering those memories of that drink. It's exactly the same flavours as the smell, but there is a dustiness to it. There's like a, you know, like an antique sort of aged feel to it. You're getting the cherry cola, almost like flat cherry cola or cola cubes. There's an artificial sort of sweetness like the cola cube sweets. There's those really strong sugars, vanilla, a little bit of caramel. It's quite soft on the palate to start with, and it's really quite light to start. But if this is the Jim Beam, which I think is 47.5% ABV, it doesn't pack a punch like a whiskey of that strength. There's not too much pepperiness or tingle. And I'm starting to get those sort of like dry wood sort of taste now. Now the finish is gone, it's lingering on the taste buds. One more sip and then I'll see if I can nail it. Yeah. I think that's the Jim Beam. Second choice would be the Maker's Mark, but I think that's too distinct. Should we find out? Okay, so I was wrong. It's definitely a bourbon. It's Wild Turkey Longbranch, small batch, 43%. It's a whiskey I've only recently got. I got it as a birthday present, and I think I've only drunk it once. I've only had one glass of it. Yeah, it's really nice. Definitely tastes older. There is like a dusty character to it. I bet if I compared the Jim Beam to this side by side, Jim Beam would be you know, quite a standout. Even if I did the two blind, I think I could probably pick the Jim Beam because maybe it's, you know, that dusty note is much stronger. But yeah, it's really pleasant. I think it's about £36 a bottle, so it's not overly expensive. And it's my first Wild Turkey, so I don't have any real experience with the flavour profile for Wild Turkey. But it's definitely one I'd buy again. Come back tomorrow for another one. Maybe I'll get it right. Stauncher. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a like or a comment? And please consider subscribing for more videos like this.